Hello and welcome back to another video onto the YouTube channel. One of 3 videos today, so make sure to check out the other 2 on the YouTube channel as well. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you want to. We're on the road to 500 subscribers and we're trying to reach that before the end of the year, so if you can help me on that journey, that would be great. Yeah, Michael Olise. Let's talk about Michael Olise. How good is Michael Olise, and is him moving to Chelsea a good idea for his career? Now, I want to preface this by saying that I'm not saying that it's not an upgrade. It's more than an upgrade. Like, Crystal Palace to Chelsea is a massive upgrade. It always will be. My only thing is, when I look at these young, talented players that either come through the ranks in our country or whatever, I always look at, are they making the right move for their career for their talent to match their application? And I actually think it's a good transfer. Now, I don't know how Enzo Maresca is going to do at Chelsea. I don't. I've discussed this before on the channel. But what I do think about Michael Olise is that he's extremely talented. He may be left-footed, but he won't be afraid to go on the outside of his right if he's coming up against a tough 1v1 defender. However, there's not really many defenders that can say at all that they have pocketed Michael Olise. In fact, I cannot think of one on the top of my head. Now, Michael Olise has at times played in the counter-attacking side under Hodgson and Vieira. Under Glasner, you're seeing the utmost best of him because when he stayed fit, he's playing in a role where they play 2 number 10s behind the striker, behind Jean-Philippe Mateta. Now, with Crystal Palace signing Dichi Kamada on a free and looking to maybe sign Joe Bellingham, it probably looks like that with also Mateus França there, we haven't seen much of him. We haven't seen much of Ratsaki. Maybe he might be brought through as well. And Jordan Ayew's also there. Barry Eze, you never know whether he can stay or go as well. We've seen Tottenham and Chelsea both linked. It looks like Michael Olise is more likely to go. I'm just going off by the fact that Fabrizio Romano has reported that Chelsea are very interested in Michael Olise. Now, obviously, he had a 35 million release clause, and they somehow managed to change that and finesse that in Michael Olise into a new deal. God knows how Crystal Palace managed to do that, but fair play to Steve Parish and all that, and Dougie Freeman. Obviously, Dougie Freeman is a very good recruiter as well. And Olise was making waves at Reading. And as much as I watched the Championship a lot, I just heard the name. I didn't actually get to watch him as much as I wanted to. Like, I got to watch Eze at QPR. I didn't get to watch Olise at Reading. However, I knew he was going to do well. Now, it was under the Vieira era where he was signed. I just think this guy is too dangerous, and I think he could generally be top 3 right wingers in the world one day. And even that, I would go fast to say he could be top 3 just wingers in general in the world one day as well. I think he'll be competing with the utmost best. And hopefully he gets a chance in senior international football as well. Because obviously England can still call him up, but he's going to the Olympics under Henry for France. But whether it's England or France, or whether he wants to declare for Algeria or Nigeria as well, because he could declare for all 4 countries. I want to see him shine on the international on the international stage. I want to see him shine on worldwide stages, European stages. I want to see him shine there. And Palace have recruited well. They've obviously got Mark Guehi, who you never know, he might be going as well. You never know. I think he's a great player as well. If he gets linked to a move, I will talk about him because I could wax lyrical about Mark Guehi all day. But Michael Olise is magnificent. One of the best wingers in the league, in the Premier League already, and there's not many. Because I would actually say that the winger options in the Premier League right now is actually an all-time low. Obviously, the standout ones for me on the right-hand side, cutting it off the left, is obviously my guy Jared Bowen, Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah, Michael Olise. No particular order, of course. But those are obviously the main 4, and you can put Kudus in there because Kudus plays off the right as well. But Kudus has only been here 1 season, so I'll yet to put him in those conversations, despite how talented Mohamed Kudus is. Yeah, Michael Olise deserves to thrive on the biggest stages possible. And what he can do with the football, he's just so spontaneous, he's so unpredictable. It's almost like watching a footballer that could play in previous eras, in the 2010s era, in the 2000s era, etc. I don't think he's a system player. He could play the number 10 or the right wing as well. He could probably play in a three in midfield if he really wanted to as well. With certain systems like the way Odegaard plays for Arsenal, I reckon he could play there. He could also play where Saka plays for Arsenal as well. If I was Arsenal, I would go after Olise. I would have that as elite backup to Bukayo Saka. The only thing with that is that Arsenal probably won't rotate Saka as much for whatever reason, which I think is personally killing Saka. But Olise would be great, and obviously they do have Cole Palmer as well. They do, but Cole Palmer, I have a feeling, is going to play a bit differently to how he played under Pochettino. Now, he was obviously off the right coming in, so it's obviously very hard to mark Cole Palmer. Chelsea will essentially play two number 10s at times. But I think they're going to play together. I think they're going to switch around. I think that right-hand side for Chelsea, whether it's Gusto or Reece James down that right-hand side joining them, it could be so dangerous for Chelsea. But that would be a fantastic signing. Obviously, Joe Shields would be the main guy who would be trying to sign someone like a Michael Olise, and I'm not surprised. Joe Shields is very good at his job, and just in general, I just think it'll be a magnificent signing. People like they just got to work on their left-hand side, Chelsea, and obviously a proper striker, and they've pretty much completed their attack. But however, Michael Olise can play two positions. He's creative. He works hard off the ball. If you're a hard-working merchant, running merchant, he does all of that stuff as well. He can press from the front, obviously. These are the basics of football. But he can link up. He's not slow where he won't breeze past the defender, but he doesn't have to run him behind if he doesn't want to. He can always find a way to take on his defender, and he has a dangerous cross. The fact that this guy has space is more of a credit to the fact that he's found space, rather than the fact that people aren't closing him down, because he will always create space for himself somehow. You don't want to let him get that final ball in, whether it's from a free kick, a corner, a cross, or a shot in that right-hand side. Let me know what you think about Michael Olise in the comments below. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Social media is over in the description if you want to follow me in the email for the inquiries. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.